Shall we? Tonight is the third night of Navaratri, the 9 nights of the goddess. The first night was dedicated to Shaila Putri, the daughter of the mountains. The second night was dedicated to Brahmacharini, the one who has understood that in that moment they need no other partner, that they are fully independent and complete just by being themselves. I think we need more representation of that kind of feminine. The third night is a little different from that. The third night we celebrate Chandraghanti, Chandragantha. In Sanskrit, feminine names end with a long vowel, often, like E or A. In this case, it's A. Chandraghanta. This means the one who is adorned with a moon-shaped bell. Chandra means moon. Ghanta means bell. It's said that when Parvati, form of the goddess who married Shiva, got married, that Shiva adorned her with a little moon-shaped bell to honor the fact that the feminine is so deeply tied with the moon, and Parvati is an embodiment of the moon. And in spirituality, it's said that the moon represents our mind, because the moon, much like the mind, reflects the light of the sun or divine consciousness. Although the divine consciousness, like the sun, is ever consistent in its illumination, the phases of the moon are changing based on our perspective on earth. So too, the divine feminine represents the changing of the tides. It represents the divinity that our mind reflects. This mantra is dedicated to her. The mantra is Om Chandraghantaya Namaha. I didn't have enough space today to write some pronunciation pointers, so you'll just have to listen closely, but I'll go through them once quickly too. The vowels O and A, as well as the glide I, are all long. Every other vowel is short. All the Then at the end of the pranava, we have the anuswara, indicated in the International Alphabet of Sanskrit Transliteration as an M with a dot under it. You don't have to close your lips to make the sound like the regular M in English. It's more of a changing of the dominant place of resonance to the nasal cavity, the highest place of resonance in the body. That C actually indicates a palatal plosive, cha, not unlike the diagram CH in English. The reason it's not transliterated as CH is because CH is reserved for a different phoneme. That's the aspirated palatal plosive, cha. This is not cha, this is cha. Chandra. Similarly, there is an aspirated guttural plosive, ga, ga, different from if there was just a G without an H, ga. This is ga. All the R's in Sanskrit are made retroflex, so you hear a little roll, chandra. You obviously don't have to extenuate it like I've done there. And below the N and T, we have 2 dots. In this case, these dots indicate that these are retroflex, meaning you curl your tongue back to pronounce them, just like the R. And it's your bottom of the tongue that taps against the hard palate to make the sounds nta, nta in ghanta. And finally, the only other weird sound is this visarga, it's called, which is an H with a dot under it in this transliteration scheme. It is an expulsion of breath. It probably doesn't correspond to anything that we're familiar with in English, other than just breathing. It's a little exhale at the end. Nama, Nama. All together, in precise Sanskrit pronunciation, this mantra is Aum Chandraghantaya Namah. So we can repeat after me. We'll do it 108 times with the help of this mala, which will count out our repetitions for us so that we don't have to. Whilst we chant, let us connect to our divine feminine and celebrate the moon as an expression of that femininity in relation to our minds. Aum Chandraghantaya Namah. 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 Om 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 Chandraghantaya Namah. Salutations to the one adorned with a moon-shaped bow. Let us sit in silence for a few moments. Pardon me. As we reflect on the insight gained from chanting this mantra, may we reflect on the nature of the moon and our mind, and as the Divine Feminine. Happy Navaratri.